Welcome back to Rick's Outdoors, where we all work and we work some more. We're always in the Woodyard, boys, splitting on the Wolfe rib splitter. But we ain't one to just hang out, so grab your gloves and let's get loud. We ain't gonna stand around, we're gonna take them all down. I said, welcome back to Rick's Outdoors, where we all work and we work some more.
Well, folks, this video ought to be named Garvee, because I'm going to use the forks to gather this wood up. I use the Garvee log hooks to get the big chunks out of the pile, bring them up here and lay them on top of other wood so they're easy to cut, easy to handle. I'm not straining, pinching my saw up, even though my glasses are full of water. But if you haven't checked out Garvee products, you need to. They save you time, effort, and money in the wood yard. They're not overly priced, but they're very, very well made. Them log hooks, I love. As I started down here, I realized I didn't have them on my tractor, and I went up there by foot and carried them from the shed down here. And if I had to guess, I'd say them things weighed probably close to 40 pounds. They're very well made, but they're easy to pull apart, and a lot of times when you drop your log where you want it, if you work it just right, they will collapse and you can pull it out without getting off the tractor. Doesn't happen every time, but it happens a lot of times. So, I had a tree service guy that brings me the wood occasionally. He dumped me these 3 loads down here. My wife is doing something. Hope to be home in a little bit. And I think I hear thunder in the background. It's spitting rain off and on all day. We got over an inch last night, during the night. So we trying to gather this wood up and work it up to get it up there to split next week. It's calling for it to be in the 80s, and believe it or not, the lows are supposed to be in the mid 60s at night. So the morning is going to be perfect time to start splitting some wood. So let's get this Garvee clamped on forks that I love, that I can load all this wood up and dump it up there. And somebody said you got to be careful dumping because of your cylinder, this, that, and the other. Folks, I realize that in the perfect world, but I bought this tractor to work. I'm not going to overwork it, but a front end loader is made to pick up and to dump, and that's what I'm going to do. If I tear a cylinder up, I know a guy can repack it. If I break a cylinder, I know where I can go buy it. That's why I bought it. That's why I spent the big money. I'm not abusing it, but it's got to work. That's why it's in my wood yard, to work, not just to wax and shine and wash and make it look like a pretty item. It is a tool that we use in a wood yard. Now, do I take care of it? Oh, yes, I do. Do I do the maintenance? Oh, yes, I do. But it is made to pick up. That's what I bought it for. And if I'm just going to pick up twigs, I should have, a lot of that money I just should have kept it. So I appreciate the comments, but I realize I may overload it, but that's what I'm going to do occasionally, right or wrong and different. As I tell you, don't do as I do, just learn from my mistakes. If it tears up, I'm going to tell you. I'll show you going up there getting the parts and we put it on. But it's made to work, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get to work. Nope, I can't. I didn't do a very good job stacking. So let's go empty that and we'll come back. Folks, I think that's going to be a video on its own. I was going to wait for my wife to come and do a little splitting. But when you see a pair of gloves that's already soaking wet in 45 minutes, and that's most of the times on the tractor, you know it's humid. Even though tip here's not that hot. But man, the humidity is awful. So again, Garvee, clamp on forks. Sure makes my life a whole easier. And I had someone say, well, why don't you just leave them in the bucket and pull up to your splitter and just pull them off? Well, the way I got my conveyor and my wood splitter, I would have to spin everything around and bring it down here because my table's on the other side. So me and my wife would be sitting together and I'd be in her way most of the time. So I'd just rather just dump on that side with a lifting table line, put 2 or 3 up there. That way I can help clear the table and watch the conveyor while she's split. Too much action on one side, you can't get hurt that way. So appreciate the comment though, but that's the reason for that madness. The Garvee forks. Garvee hooks, log hooks. These things are very heavy duty, very easy to operate, very tough. The claws on them, it's designed just right that it will actually lock onto that log. You don't have much slippage. And it makes it a whole lot easier to carry logs or big pieces of wood around. Get them off the ground, just pick them up, set them on 2 or 3 pieces of wood. That way you're not putting the bar in the dirt. That's why I love it. It's very easy, very manageable. Get you a good logging chain, and I cut this chain from my bucket to how I like to have the hooks underneath my bucket. So you have to figure, I don't know how, that might be an 8-foot chain, close to it. But now spitting rain is fixing to rain. I just, phone went off saying moderate rain starting in 10 minutes. So, Rosie's in the air conditioning. My wife's somewhere, either beauty parlor or getting nails done. I don't know which. So I hope this is Saturday for me. No, this is not Saturday, this is Friday. Friday for us. Still 391, still my favorite saw, overall saw. I didn't get a chance to run the 372 XP because this 20-inch wood, this 391, rips through it like it ain't nothing. So that's my 2 favorite saws, but I generally use the 391 more than anything else. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you leave a comment. Hope you hit that like button. Share it with your friends. If you got some people that's in the business trying to grow the woodyard, send them this video. Show them about these forks. Show them about these log hooks. It'll make your life in the woodyard a whole lot safer and a whole lot quicker and less strain on your body. So y'all have a great week. Y'all see this first of the week. Y'all have a great week coming. And if you can be a blessing, be that blessing. Appreciate y'all tuning in. For my wife, Roses in the house, and myself. Y'all have a great week. Appreciate y'all. This is Rec Outdoors. Oh!